Hey guys, I know this video is late, I'm sorry, but Christmas has been super busy. And don't worry, I won't stop producing content. I got inspired for this topic by Lizzie. She's Benji's new and super adorable girlfriend. And you guys might remember Benji as one of my best friends from earlier videos. But let's get right into it. Now, what does it mean to be or to play hard to get? If you pulled down the notification list on your phone to read a message without clicking on it, because that would of course show that you read it the moment you received it, you have already done it yourself. But before I tell you guys my opinion on this concept, I will explain how and why acting like that actually makes you more attractive. In economic theory, we know a similar concept of supply and demand of a market. Let's look at the singles market where we can find a certain supply and demand for potential partners. If there are more single men than single women, women won't invest much into dating because they know they have many other options. And in this case, men on the other hand know that a good partner is harder to get, and that gives each woman more value. And as a result, men will put much more effort into it. And of course, this is true for the other way around. In business, we can observe that with premium pricing. That's a strategy where a product might be of slightly better or even the same quality as a competitor's product, but the perceived value is higher just because it's not easily available or simply has a higher price. In general, the harder it is to get a certain product, the more expensive and valuable it is perceived. Like the really rare Pokemon cards that we used to collect as a kid. Now let's say we all have a number written above our heads representing our value. And the moment the availability of men shrinks, the number will go up. Fewer men would equal a higher price or value. And this is the reason why some guys are incredibly successful in a small village when it comes to dating, while they are not really doing well in a city where competition is a lot higher. And there are many ways to raise your value, and acting hard to get is only one. Dressing up, becoming more confident, having social proof, money, looks, status are the others. And also we want what we can't have. Of course, we can't shrink the number of available men legally, but you don't have to do that anyway, and you don't even have to raise your value. What you need to do is raise your perceived value. And for example, Apple doesn't necessarily need to improve each iPhone to charge a higher price, as long as people perceive it as highly valuable and desirable. And some ways to do the same in your dating life include letting them wait for your replies, not being easily available for a date, being independent because of other options in your life, not being vulnerable, holding back compliments, and many more. And all of that makes you more interesting, and the other person dating you wants you even more. But you're still the same person, not much has changed, but your value went from, you seem kinda cute, to, why are you not texting me back? Oh my god, I wanna see you already. But does it always work? Of course not. In general, it's extremely effective. And even though I know this idea and I know how it works, and I find it super annoying, it certainly works on me from time to time too. And some men say, if she lets me wait too long for a reply, I lose interest. And yes, that's true if she didn't reach the so-called hook point, where you're interested enough to care about her. But if she did actually reach it, you can tell me whatever you want. You will want her to reply and you will think about reasons why she doesn't. And personally, I'm not a big fan of these games, so to say, even though that's kinda how dating works. So my advice would be to not force it by waiting extra long to reply, etc. Instead, do whatever feels right for you and be authentic, because honestly, playing games can kill a connection rather than building it up. And make sure you're happy with your life without a partner and you're busy with your friends and whatever you want to do. And all of that will make you naturally harder to get and more interesting. And another big downside of acting hard to get is holding back weaknesses to not appear vulnerable. And if you're looking for a serious relationship, this can definitely become a problem because opening up to each other is key. And being hard to get at the wrong time can definitely backfire as much as being too needy, which is the exact opposite. It's up to you to find your balance, just try it out and see it for yourself. That said guys, I hope you found the insights interesting. I actually plan to make more videos like that about dating apps and how you can stand out and typical mistakes I made when it comes to dating in general. Have fun and see you next week.